Welcome, everyone, to this mindfulness meditation series. I want to share with you how I got involved in mindfulness meditation. I have a monkey mind. Ever since childhood, my mind was always busy, thinking, planning, worrying, judging, or ruminating about what has been said or done. And my mind was so busy that I did not pay enough attention to my body, other people, or the environment. I developed chronic neck and back pain in my early 20s. In my 40s, I fell while doing yoga. I had severe pain in my neck and numbness in my right arm. MRI showed I had 9 herniated discs on my cervical, thoracic, and lumbar spine. And I was also diagnosed with spinal stenosis. I was shocked. How did my spine get so bad? If my body could talk, what would it say to me? It probably tells me that I dissociate my mind from my body and ignored its messages over the years. The aches and pain from the muscle tension twisted my spine, and my spine had to become calcified to resist the tension. Mindless eating hurt my stomach, and high adrenaline from being stressed raised my blood pressure and kept me awake at night. Leaving my head and not paying attention to others hurt my relationships with others, especially my loved ones. I learned from my mistake. I had changed the way I practiced medicine and changed my lifestyle, adding meditation to my daily life. My health is much better than it was 20 years ago. I no longer have neck or back pain. I sleep well, and I do not need any blood pressure medication. I'm also much happier. Because I learned firsthand how important meditation is, I want to share with you what I learned about mindfulness meditation. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is paying attention to what's happening in our body and mind, our environment, and other people in the current moment. The way we pay attention is curious and kind, just observing, not judging. Why do we want to cultivate mindfulness? Because it brings so many benefits. Physically, it slows down the brain waves, relax our body, improve our concentration, sleep, reduce blood pressure, and aches and pain in our body. There are different types of meditation, such as mantra meditation or guided meditation. They all help to calm our mind. But mindfulness meditation goes further by being mindful of our emotions and thoughts. We can pause and process our emotions, which help us to respond wisely instead of react to anger or fear. Paying more attention to people around us help build empathy and better relationship with others. We can also cultivate gratitude, compassion, and loving kindness, creating more joy, peace, and happiness in our life. If you heard about the word neuroplasticity, it's a fancy word. It means our brain has the ability to change. Our brain is made of trillions of neurons. When they fire together, they wire together. If we respond to challenges with fear and worry often, it becomes a knee-jerk reaction next time we face any challenges. Being mindful can change our thoughts and behavior, thus building new neural pathways. This is how brain changes. I recently watched a YouTube video called How I Rewire My Brain in 6 Weeks by BBC News. In this video, the reporter did 30 minutes of mindfulness meditation daily for 6 weeks, and her brain scan showed decrease in the size of a part of the midbrain, which is our emotional center. This means she's less reactive to emotions. We have 4 sections in our series. The goal is to teach you how to start a mindfulness meditation practice. It's not only a skill, but also a way of living. Just like going to a gym to build muscle by lifting weights, if you do it regularly, you will notice a difference in a few weeks. But if you do it once in a while, you will not notice any difference. Meditation is the same. If you want to see results, you need to do it regularly. Our mind secretes thoughts, just like our mouth secretes saliva. This is why humans are creative. However, if you have a monkey mind like mine, our body goes to stress mode by producing too much cortisol, the stress hormone. Many people feel challenged to stop their busy mind to meditate. And those people, like me, are the ones who can benefit most from meditation. How do we cultivate mindfulness? The first foundation is being mindful of our breath and body. The second foundation is being mindful of our thoughts and emotions. We're going to cover the first foundation in this session. Mindfulness of the breath is simply paying attention to the breath in the present moment, moment by moment. Deep breathing helps us to relax the body, but we don't have to force the breath or do it in any particular way. Just by paying attention to the breath, our mind stops wandering. This will relax our body and the breath slows down naturally. In other words, we're using breathing as an anchor so our mind doesn't wander. However, if you have a hard time with breathing, you can choose to count the numbers or repeating the same words like calm, peace, over and over again to keep your mind from wandering. Another important point is that we want to focus on the body's sensations of breath, not to think about how to breathe. Just focus on sensing the breath in and out of our body, the chest moving up and down, the air coming in and out of the nostrils. This is direct sensing, and it keeps us be in the moment, here and now. With mindfulness of breathing, we're doing only one of the two things. Either we're aware of the sensation of breathing, or notice our mind has drifted away. When we are aware of that, simply redirect your attention to our breath. You may notice your mind wanders constantly. Just bring it back to breathing over and over again. No judgment, no self-criticism, no frustration. The attitude of friendliness is essential to build a successful mindfulness meditation practice. Be kind and gentle toward yourself. Just like training a beloved puppy or an adorable toddler. They wander all over the place. That's their nature. Our mind likes to wander too. And that's the nature of the mind. Each time you notice the mind has drifted away, this is a moment of mindfulness. So we kindly return our attention to the breath. Now, let's talk about the mindfulness of the body. The mind and body are connected. When the mind is busy, we ignore our body. The truth is, we cannot disconnect our mind from our body. Our body is our subconscious mind. It always lives in the present moment and sends messages to our body, but we choose to ignore them. It's like a fire alarm in the kitchen ringing due to the fire. If you turn off the alarm without putting out the fire, the house will eventually burn down. This is why I got so many herniated discs, and this is why so many people got adrenal fatigue, hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, or even cancer. How do we reconnect our body with our mind? We can simply do a body scan, which means paying attention to all the different areas of our body, one by one, the head, neck, arms, and legs, and then awareness of the whole body. Why do we do that? Because mindfulness practice is not an intellectual exercise. It's about deepening the mind-body connection. What's going on in the brain influences the body, and vice versa. The body scan helps us to get acquainted with the body and the physical sensations as they manifest as emotional responses. For instance, when people grieve, they may feel heartache or chest pain. When people feel anxious, they may feel the heartbeat faster or the palms sweat. When people get irritated, they may feel tightness of their shoulders. Our body sends message to our mind, what's going on. But when people disconnect the body from the mind, they ignore the message and the feelings of the body. Common sensations when we do body scan are temperature, such as hot or cold, pressure, such as tightness or relaxed. Other feelings include tingling, numbness, sweating, or pain. We're not asking anything from the body. We just focus on the sensations. We may not notice anything either, which is fine. Once we know our body's feeling, the next thing is to ask ourselves, can I be with it? Try to breathe deeply into the area that bothers you. You might feel more space open up, allowing the energy to flow through, just like the ice melt, becoming water. The tightness or pain feeling may reduce or go away.